fun piece to play. And thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I don't have a mouse tonight, so it is all me, and I'm leaning over to the computer, but it is great to be here with you guys this evening. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in. I see we have some viewers already. That is pretty awesome. And that piece of music was a piece called Guanches or something like that. I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. It's by a fantastic Italian guitar player by the name of Andrea Valeri, and a beautiful composer, beautiful piece of music, and I love playing it. I like playing pieces that are fun to play. Otherwise, why would I be doing this? And this is definitely one of them. So there you go. Otherwise, how are you guys doing? I see we are exclusively on YouTube tonight, right? Which is it's actually just as well that we've decided to start doing it exclusively on YouTube, because I see Facebook, there's talk of Facebook changing their rules. So anyone who does live stream videos, apparently it's only going to be for people who want to share their family updates with their friends. So musicians and stuff, they're kicking us out, man. They're kicking the buskers out. Nothing's changed, you guys. This is what the story of the lives of musicians are. We busk and then we go until we get kicked out. So anyway, here we are. We're on YouTube, and it is a real privilege to be here with you guys. I'm just catching up with the comments. Hey, Bruce. Hey, Adrian. Adrian says, I enjoy having Seb open for himself in this introductory bit before the stream starts. I know. It's like brainwashing. It's getting you guys ready. And Letu. Hey, Letu. Hey, good to see you again, man. And and Dominic. Hey, Dom. How about a rendition of Fleetwood Mac's Landslide sometime? Ooh, good idea. I will work on that if I remember to. And then get to that. What a good idea. And just because I like you guys, I'm going to get in tune as well. Right. So, let us know where you're tuning in from. If you are from anywhere interesting in the world, please let us know. If you're from outside of Durban, South Africa, then that counts as interesting for me. Unless you're from Bloemfontein. That's not very interesting. It's nice, but it's not interesting. Alright, so anyway. All the love to my friends in Bloemfontein. Hey, Sphera! Hey, good to see you, Sphera. Alright, so let's get straight into the next piece. Now that I have indeed found my capo, I'm going to play you guys one of mine from my album I released last year. That isn't my latest album anymore. It is a piece I wrote as a tribute to the fantastic artists and musicians of Motown. So I'm just going to tilt the screen just back a little bit for you guys. All right. that in. Alright, there we go. Got it that time. Cool. That was that was a medley of sorts, a happy medley. The first one was my piece called Motown, and the next one I played was a piece by the inimitable Mr. Tommy Emmanuel, and a wonderful piece of music called Papa George, a tribute to George Harrison. And so what's really cool about the piece is he takes all sorts of like the chord progressions, I suppose, and little function, like little melody things, chord melody things that George Harrison famously used in his songs, and he kind of applied them in his own way. And I kind of tried to steal some of that and use that in the other piece that I wrote, Motown, so you can hear similarities between the two, and that is definitely unashamedly on purpose. Alright, so otherwise, how are you guys doing? How's it going, you guys? Leave a comment, let me know if you were here. Really cool to hang out. And I think the deal with this is it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of a concert, but also it's kind of like just a hangout. So if you have any guitar questions, or if you have any questions about world politics, don't ask me those. But if you have any other questions about anything, then just pop it in. Technique questions. Like, if you want a guitar lesson, if you have any guitar questions, just pop them in there, and I'll try my best to answer them if I can. Yeah, anything like that. Let's just hang out, right? Okay, cool. But until those come through, I offended someone who likes Bloemfontein. Sorry, Bryn, my bad. Yeah, please thumbs up. Please go like the post, everyone. Bruce says, "Am I bringing out an electric tonight as well?" You know what's really sad is I can't really show you guys, but I have my huge Marshall amp behind me, so I'm going to take a photo of it. Behind the laptop, the computer, behind you guys, so you can't see it. But what I will do is kind of expose my setup that I have right now, and I'll show you guys. I have a huge Marshall amp, and it's my pride and joy. I don't know, can you guys see that? So there's the laptop. Wait, get the. Oh wait, there we go. It's backwards for me. There you go. Beautiful Marshall amp and the laptop and amplifiers, preamplifiers, microphones, all of that good stuff. So there we go. So that's very, very, very sad that we can't pull the electric out tonight. But yeah, sometime I think we should definitely make a plan to bring some electric into this. What do you guys think? Adrian says he also wants the electric. Yeah. Electric. Okay, cool. So next time we'll try and see if we can bring out the electric. Letu says, how long have you been playing guitar? Well, what's the time? Sorry. I have been playing guitar since 2005. So what's that? 15 years now. I had guitar teachers for 10 of those 15 years. And then I've been floundering about trying to do the rest myself for the last 5 years. Which is why I play the thumbs style now. So I've learned all sorts of interesting styles, jazz, rock and roll, classical, and then this fingerstyle thing is something that I have taught myself. Hey Bren, hey Candy. Everyone's like, yes, electric. Oh my word, is that a thing? Okay, so we definitely have to make a plan for the electric. It's sad because there are no venues really, but there are no venues that really take live bands with drums and all of that good stuff in Durban. So I never get to use the stuff. So I do this because I love it, but also because I don't get to do the other stuff. So a song that would go on really well on electric, but I don't have on me right now, is the one I'm going to play for you guys now. Hey Wendy. if in case you wonder. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I see those people rolling, I hang my head and cry. Oh. There's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep moving. That's what tortures me. Bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. whole bunch of stuff. I'm trying to think. Could anyone recognize anything I played in there? Some Johnny Cash, Classical Gas, and this last one I just played was Blue Smoke by Doc Watson. All right. I think we've got time for one or two more. How you guys doing it? Is it too loud or anything like that? I mean, that's not my problem. You can just turn the volume down. Yeah. Oh, hey, Dale. Thanks for watching. All right. Okay. Yeah, we got time for like one or two more. So I thought I would tell you guys quickly about a thing I did this week, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we got time for one or two more. That will be very good, very good. Okay. So I did a thing this week. I was reading up. Well, I wasn't reading up. I ended up doing some reading up because Dominic, who's actually watching all the way from Berlin, thanks Dom, he pointed me towards a website called Patreon. And I've heard of Patreon. I think we've all heard of Patreon. But he kind of like strongly suggested that I should definitely be on Patreon. So I went and checked it out. And it's such a great idea. It's such a cool website. And it fits me and what I do absolutely perfectly. So it's based on the ancient, very old idea of patronage. And patronage is something that is important in the arts, and it is something that has been going hand in hand with the arts forever. And basically the idea is people become patrons to artists that they like, throughout history, patronage. They become patrons towards artists they like, enabling the artist not to have to perform day jobs that pay the bills, but that free the musician or the artist or the writer or whatever up to be able to focus on the work that really matters. And so people see the value in that art, and they want to fund the artist to enable them to pursue what is really meaningful. And so I appreciate that. And there's all sorts of famous people who've had patrons. Bach, I think, he was basically on staff at a church. And off the top of my head, you had Michelangelo, who was funded by a pope, and then Thelonious Monk, Igor Stravinsky, who else? Mozart, Beethoven, all these guys, they had people who funded them because they believed in what they did. So in the same way, if you believe in what I do, then you can head over to patreon.com/Seb Goldswain. And basically the idea is you can sign up to become a monthly patron. And all the details are on there, but if you're interested in that, if you're interested in keeping the lights on, guys, these microphones don't keep themselves on. And I have to do day job stuff. Like, thankfully it's all music related, but I have to do day job stuff in order to keep the microphones on and the lights on. So you can fund this whole operation. And I would really appreciate it and love you and hug you and all sorts of things. So do check out Patreon. I think it's a great idea. And I think that you should too, and I think it's quite meaningful. Anyway, so there's my plug for Patreon for tonight. Trying to think if there's any other news. I might be going to Cape Town before the end of the year. If you are in Cape Town and you know of somewhere that wants me to come play, I might be there in the first week of November. Tell your mates. So I'm just waiting for one or two more events to make it worth my while, and then we will definitely make that work. Hopefully Joburg, and then other stuff which I can't tell you guys about just yet. So I'm trying to keep up with the comments now. Take 5. Yeah, I still need to work on take 5. Candy says just play. I can do that. All right, so that was my plug for Patreon. And I can't be too late because I think most of you guys are in South Africa anyway, but we have a curfew tonight that starts in precisely 1 hour. So I'm going to play like one or two more songs for you guys, and then we'll just get going. Adrian says, does Patreon help when your mom-in-law tries to break your studio lights? She didn't break my studio light, she modified it. It's on the internet now, that's so funny. But anyway, I modified it right back. In fact, it's the light I'm using right now. Alright, so time for one more. We'll see how time is, and then we shall get going. Alright, I'm going to play another song that I wrote. This is a tune I wrote for a little boy who suffered with leukemia. And if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a video about my album, The Road Ahead, and I explain the story in there. And little Sebastian basically suffered with leukemia for a year or two, and everyone in my church, we were praying for him. We didn't want the worst to happen, but thankfully he was healed, he was made better, and so I wrote him a song. And this is the song that I wrote for little Sebastian. His name was Sebastian, and this is called A Mother's Prayer. Hope you enjoy. It needs lots of reverb. All right. Brilliant. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think we'll leave it there. I see I've got 50 minutes to pack up and get home before curfew. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Really, really does mean the world to me. So thank you. Thank you for blessing me in that way. I really appreciate it. Do feel free to go check out my Patreon and my Facebook, and please do remember to subscribe here on YouTube and all those good things. Thank you so much. Hopefully we should be able to do this same time next week, 8:30 next week. Tell your mates, tell them, and hopefully we're going to turn this into like a weekly thing. So yeah, once again, guys, thank you so much, and until we see you next time, goodbye.